All right, well, Candela VIP Group and Candela Telegram Group. This is Avi Verdugo, the founder and CEO of Candela Coin. I have two partners here who are going to be partnering with us on some very exciting projects in the solar tech space to actually provide real world application and utility for our token. So it's not just a token that's another crypto coin that's traded on exchanges. We have real world use case and application here. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and then we'll start asking a couple questions from there. All right, well, Jeff, why don't we start with you?
Yeah, hey, welcome. I'm really grateful to be on the call today. I'm Jeff Richfield. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a GC of a roofing solar company. We do installations. I have a complete solar system on my own house, 30,000 kW. We're doing really well with this. And I think that I'm a marketing buff along with networking. And so my capabilities are knowing high people in good places like Pablo, and just the right timing involved with this. We think it's definitely going to be, through the roof. We're excited about this opportunity. And so, yeah, go ahead, Pablo, introduce yourself.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Pablo Diaz here. I've been in an executive role in the alternative energy industry for the last 13 years. Prior to that, I was in real estate investments at a condo developer, and we saw a lot of synonymous opportunities with alternative energy and real estate. Been here the last 13 years, love the space. It's one of the few places where you actually have a triple win, a win for the customers, a win for our shareholders and investors, and a win for the environment. And always looking for creative solutions and technology combinations that we could drive to our customer base, which is on a national basis. Being in the capital markets for the last 5 years, we've really learned how to scale national programs and have distribution really in the palm of our hand. And when I say distribution, we have 150 sales organizations that sell different types of alternative energy products. And we conversely are their solution relative to financing, capital, material supplies, installations. We take their sold product and get it to an PTO, which is the final completion milestone. So have deep distribution deep in our pockets. And as we move on with this conversation, we're going to share some of the programs that we know will blend perfectly with what Avi and his team are providing.
All right, great. So first thing, one of the things we're discussing and we're going to do is create a sort of a solar energy production incentive program, with Candela Coin being a reward token to solar energy prosumers. So for example, if they produce, X amount of kilowatts per month, they'll receive X amount of Candela Coins per month. It's a way to incentivize solar production. Now, if you could explain, Pablo, from a brief technical standpoint, how do we go about collecting that production data so that then our smart contract can then send the right amount of tokens to each user that's registered for the program?
Certainly. First, let me comment quickly on this subsidy. And in short, that's what we're creating here. This new subsidy for building owners has a ton of growth potential. First, in our sales process, discussing subsidies for customers is something that our teams have become expert at. It's part of the sales process. And when I say sales, it's more educational than anything else. So it blends in perfectly to our already existing platforms. But two, the monitoring technology that is available on every single solar system that's installed, and for that matter, not just solar systems, battery units also, anything that's financed, and that's 98% of all projects in the alternative energy world have capital behind them, financed the project, requires monitoring systems. The technology in these monitoring systems are very advanced. I'm going to be sharing, which will be able to review what this looks like from a customer's perspective. And from our back-end administrative solutions, we can see what's producing on a solar system down to which panel isn't effectively producing the energy it needs to create. So advanced technology already in place. Other institutions on the finance side needed it. So it's a marrying of technologies for services that will, and the other technologies really use them for production basis to maximize production. But that's exactly the information that we need on the for the token program. On top of that, we are working with other carbon credit subsidies in place that have been building a platform to utilize specifically the same wants and needs that Candela requires.
Okay. So within these energy monitoring systems, the user has the option to share their monthly, I guess, production report, so to speak, with the manufacturer, who can then relay that information to us in our smart contract and then send the right amount of tokens.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In so much as that, if I can expand just a little bit there, the actual producers, because the information comes from what's called the inverter, and that converts AC power to, pardon me?
I said I see. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Since it comes from the inverter company, they have access to it already. We have C-level relationships with these inverter companies. When we're talking about mass distribution, that's going to be one of our first targets, going to the C-levels of these manufacturers, see if we get a global agreement with them. If not, we hit them at the per solar system level.
Right. Great.
Let me share there a little bit that the solar inverter converts solar energy captured by your panel from direct current to alternating current, and it collects this energy. It captures data to a computer or a mobile device that allows a panel owner to monitor each panel. So that's basically what we're going to be looking at. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I guess I would then ask, so in addition to this incentive program, what else are we sort of looking at Candela being used for within the solar tech space and within the your company's products and our partner company products?
Sure. And if I may, so the Awareness Group, it's a parent company to multiple subsidiaries. Through our national platform, we're always looking for, as I said at the beginning, accretive value for one, our shareholders and investors, but two, that always starts mainly at the customer level. If we can create benefit for our customers, they're going to become repeat customers. They're going to stay within our ecosystem of products that we sell, if you will. And so creating a new subsidy that costs them nothing, it's literally a home run. To distribute that and get folks to sign up to that will be, I'm not going to say simple. Nothing's ever easy at a national level, but it makes, getting that kind of as simple as it's going to get. And so on top of the subsidy that this coin opportunity is creating, we're blending technologies from an alternative energy perspective, which is energy, and the finance world, right? And crypto technology. So the finance and energy are two pillars of any macroeconomic scenario available. When you can combine the two, a lot of these programs work together. We have a carbon credits program that I was discussing earlier. That's for, in a brief nutshell, the reduction in carbon that a solar system creates every month can be quantified. Those credits that you create, those carbon credits, can be sold, can be monetized. So that program is also a subsidy. You can pair these two, the cryptocurrency subsidy and the carbon credit subsidy, as a dual package, which again helps distribution. So all these things build on each other. That's one immediate partnership right there that we're looking to link up. Another one is we focus deeply on the capital side of alternative energy. There's a ton of Wall Street money flowing into alternative energy investments. It's the new hot thing, if you will. And in the creation of these finance products that can be complex and sophisticated for sure, there's multiple revenue streams within these financial models that are created for these finance products. To allow the cryptocurrency to become one of the revenue streams within, let's say, a PPA financial model, that's compelling economics. And to get our partners, because we have a lot of exclusive relations with capital out there, to allow a new revenue stream into the financial model is not going to be of great difficulty, especially if we're not charging for it. Which and then, and I'm kind of forward looking here, that then we can become part of that financial revenue stream also. So, multiple programs within our platform that we're going to link this up with, and we think it has long legs.
Right. Okay, great. So another question, as far as, so we had conversations in the past about this PPA idea you had. Perhaps you could expand a little more. upon that?
Sure. So just one partnership. There is a PPA that's already in the commercial space, and it's primarily a PPA that requires no credit, which is unheard of in the industry. And they don't use credit as their guiding post to approve the financing product. What they use is 6 months of paid on-time electrical bills. You pay electricity 6 times in a row in the year, you're applicable. And obviously the economics need to work for the project, but it allows for lower income families and building owners that don't quite hit the high credit litmus test to enter the alternative energy space. And the goal is that everybody should benefit of from these products, and we're bringing that to the residential space, which is again unheard of. Everything usually has a pretty high credit score requirement. So pairing them up with this program would be a phenomenal partnership.
Right.
It has great PR value, and I think it's gonna be a great union.
Absolutely. I'm 100% there with you. Well, I think we touched on most of the key points I wanted for this Telegram group of Candela's. If you guys have anything else you want to add or share, you're welcome to. But that was Jeff Richfield and Pablo Diaz. We're going to be, again, Candela Coin is going to be partnering with their organizations to further our real world and solar tech token utility.
Yeah, I just want to say
Absolutely.
thank you for the opportunity. I think it's going to be a game winner, a game changer, and the amount of people and access we already have to with Pablo's clients and his company, it's going to be the first out of the box, I think, for crypto.
Yeah, this is something that no crypto company's ever done before. And just having a real world utility for crypto is something that very few crypto companies have even actually developed or implemented. So this is going to definitely be, a first of its kind.
And you guys,
and I'll just finalize with saying that, between this trio here, I think we have scale, we have the technological know-how, and above all else, it helps the clients, which will always obviously be a scalable national program. If you're helping the clients, we're going to be in a good position.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you both. And, we'll keep in contact, and, obviously we're going to be working with each other regularly. So I appreciate your time, and best wishes.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen.
thanks, Avi.
Take care.
Pablo.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.